Slayer Sworn, Session 1. Drak has taken the mission to destroy a monstrosity near the town of Wolfstead, the same mission that his master undertook and since gone missing. Following the footsteps of his master, Drak enters the forest. There were several tracks to follow, but after a while, he has to make a decision.
I think this calls for a gathering information roll. So we are going to try to do that. It is a roll plus width, and then it's a plus one. So let's see how it goes. So it's a weak hit, and that gives us a plus one momentum.
Drak found two sets of tracks. One led toward the river bank, but another led deeper into the forest.
So this is something that Drak has to decide. Whether he goes to the riverbank or into the forest. I'm going to say that knowing Drak, he will continue with his plan and go to the riverbank. So this calls for another gathering information roll. And now this is a miss. So now we are going to pay the price.
As Drak searched through a pile of bones, he inadvertently triggered a hidden bear trap. His wound was not serious, but will need attention later. Apparently, the villagers has been trying to capture the monstrosity on their own. But as Drak pondered his options, he heard a horrid growl. The creature was horribly disfigured, covered on oozing wounds all over its body. Its gaze focused on Drak and immediately launched at him, leaving him very little time to react.
First, we're going to endure the harm. That is a weak hit, so we just press on. So I'm going to set the creature level at dangerous, and then we enter the fray, but we are ambushed. That means we use wits for this roll. That's a weak hit, but even with a weak hit, we take the initiative.
Drak rolled out of the way, signaling Taco to stay at the periphery of the battle. He quickly turned around and prepared to strike the creature.
So now we strike with iron plus 3. That's a strong hit. So that is 2 harm because of the blades, plus 1 because of the strong hit. A total of 3 harm. And retain initiative for a total of 6 progress in the progress track.
Drak moved around the beast, trying to find the best position to strike the enemy with his demonic spin attack.
So that is securing advantage with plus 2 of edge and plus 1 from Slayer. That is indeed. But if you take a plus 1 momentum from the Slayer and plus 1 momentum from securing an advantage.
His position wasn't optimal, but it will have to do. He crossed his blades and summoned his demonic strength before unleashing his spin attack on the creature.
Now we strike with iron +3 and +2 of duelist. It's a risky maneuver, but it can pay off. Oh wow, that's a strong hit. A total of 10 versus a 5 and a 3. So that is 2 harm because of the blades, plus 1 because of the strong hit on the strike, plus 1 because of the duelist, for a total of plus 4 harm, which is 8 progress in the progress track, and retain initiative. And with plus 10 in the progress bar, we can end the fight. That means if we roll 9 or lower in both d10, we should be safe. And with that, the battle is finally over. Now we can mark 2 boxes in the bowl to find the missing Slayer.
The beast was vicious, but something bothered Drak about this encounter. Its flesh seemed rotten and unearthly. Was this the beast he was looking for? But he didn't have time to waste on details. As routine, he took evidence of his encounter with the beast and put it in his trophy bag. Finally, Drak let out a sigh of relief. But as the demonic energies left his body, he could feel the slash on his leg throbbing.
So Drak is gonna try to heal his leg. It's +1 for the kindred and also +1 for wits. So that's a miss, and now we pay the price.
But as Taco tended Drak's wounds, a person stumbled out of the forest.
That roll of 100 give me two names, Talus and Chandra. So I selected Talus because I think I can have more fun with that.
Seeing Taco attending Drak's injured leg, Talus approached her. Taco changed to a readiness stance, but Drak waved Taco to stand down.
Oh, I'm so glad I ran into you. I'm Talus, and I'm on need of help. I'm injured. Whenever you are done with your master, can you help me?
Drak thought that the farmer was no threat and nodded to Taco. She immediately moved to check Talus' injury, but it was just a scrape. Talus turned to thank Drak, but he was already moving away. With his leg only partially wrapped, he headed into the forest with Taco by his side. As Drak moved through the forest, he could hear someone tailing them. Now Drak has to worry about a troublesome farmer on top of all. Drak found the fork on the path and took the other route. After a while, he stopped to check the tracks.
So let's do another gathering information check. Oh no. Okay, let's see what happened.
All of a sudden, Drak heard a cry for help. He recognized the voice and hesitated to respond for a moment. Drak was a slayer, not a hero. He destroyed monstrosities, not rescued farmers in distress. Yet, he went to aid the farmer. Turned out that Talus had fallen in a mud hole and was barely holding to roots to avoid sinking even more. Drak lent a hand, but as he pulled out Talus to safety, the farmer accidentally yanked Drak's trophy bag off his back. The bag fell into the middle of the mud hole and quickly sank.
So now I'm gonna check the oracle to see what is the likelihood that I'm gonna find that trail, and that will determine what we're gonna do next. So I think it's not very likely that I'm gonna find the trace. So give me a 76% or more to be able to find it.
Drak returned to the spot where he thought he had a trace. He furiously kept looking, but the terrain was too muddy and his master went missing a week or more ago. After a long while, he violently slammed his fists on the ground. He had lost any trace to his master for good.
So we are setting up camp to prepare for the next day. That's a strong hit. So I'm gonna choose +1 for health and +1 for momentum.
Coming deep from within the forest, Drak heard the growl of a horrid beast mocking him.
This is the end of episode 1. Until the next time, take care.